So far, in previous videos we have covered history of R. In today's video we'll discuss about variables in R, arithmetic operation in R, and also check how to check and delete objects in the workspace. So let's jump right into it. Let's start our experiments by having R do some basic arithmetic. We'll calculate the sum of 3 and 4. We simply type 3 plus 4 in the console and hit enter. R compiles what you typed, calculates the result and prints that result as a numerical value. Now let's try to type some text in the console, say, typing in R. We use double quotes for this. You can also simply type a number, say 3, and hit enter. R understood your character string and numerical value, but simply printed that string as an output. This brings me to the first super important concept in R, the variable. A variable allows you to store a value or an object in R. You can then later use this variable's name to easily access the value or the object that is stored within this variable. You can use the less than sign followed by a dash to create a variable. Suppose the number 2 is the height of a rectangle. Let's assign this value 2 to a variable height. We type height, less than sign, dash, 2. This time, R does not print anything, because it assumes that you will be using this variable in the future. If we now simply type and execute height in the console, R returns 2. We can do a similar thing for the width of our imaginary rectangle. We assign the value 4 to a variable width. If we type width, we see that indeed, it contains the value 4. As you're assigning variables in the R console, you are actually accumulating an R workspace. It's the place where variables and information is stored in R. You can access the objects in the workspace with the ls function. Simply type ls followed by empty parentheses and hit enter. This shows you a list of all the variables you have created in the R session. If you have followed all the examples up to now, you should see height and width. This tells you that there are two objects in your workspace at the moment. When you type height in the console, R looks for the variable height in the workspace, finds it, and prints the corresponding value. If, however, we try to print a non-existing variable, depth for example, R throws an error, because depth is not defined in the workspace and thus not found. The principle of accumulating a workspace through variable assignment makes these variables available for further use. Suppose we want to find out the area of our imaginary rectangle, which is height multiplied by width. Let's go ahead and type height asterisk width. The result is 8, as you'd expect. We can take it one step further and also assign the result of this calculation to a new variable, area. We again use the assignment operator. If you now type area, you'll see that it contains 8 as well. Inspecting the workspace again with ls, shows that the workspace contains 3 objects now, area, height and width. Now, this is all great, but what if you want to recalculate the area of your imaginary rectangle when the height is 3 and the width is 6? You'd have to reassign the variables width and height, and then recalculate the area. That's quite some coding you have to redo, isn't it? This is the place where our scripts come in. We'll discuss this in next video. If this video helped you out in any way, please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Also, click on the screen right now to watch another video, just like this one with some tips and tricks to help you level up. If you have any questions or suggestions, then you may ask in the comments section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.